What is up, you guys? Marvel Girl 96 here with another episode of me showing you Imagination Land. Today we are going to look at the Imagination Land movie theater, the Imagination Land hospital, and Texas Roadhouse. So we'll do three big ones today. Not quite as big as obviously the zoo and other things like that, but three big buildings today. So this is the Imagination Land movie theater. I came up with this whole design myself, and I built this completely by myself. I have little movie posters here with big lights. I really like the kind of older fashioned movie theaters where they have the big Hollywood lights and everything's neon and glowing and pretty. So that's what we were focusing on today. So we have our little sign, Imagination Land movie theater. You come over here. This is where you purchase your tickets. So we got different movies. Kind of hard to see what they say. It used to be, like, it was clear, but now it's not as clear. I don't want this guy to escape. But we'll come in here. So you can see Kung Fu Finger, Fire Skull, King Pig, Kick Chop, kids and adults, and their prices. So literally, I just went with, like, the pictures that you can, like use, and, like, made movies off of them. So that's Kung Fu Finger. That's Fire Skull, and I'm sure you can figure out everything else. So this says tickets, this says tickets, that's a little ticket booth. That guy's trapped in there forever, and he probably hates me. Step on here. Hello? There we go, it was frozen. Step on here, you got the little plates. They open right up, I always like doing that. Come over here. Now, this is when I was still a Minecraft baby, and I hadn't made arcade games as cool as I do now in Mega Pizzaplex. So I should kind of upgrade this. At the time, I thought, like, okay, these look like corn slots, and then, like, that looks like a frog, and it's glowing with the picture, but I should really redo them because I can make them so much better now. Like, I'm well aware that I can do so much better with these. And don't worry, because I will fix them up. So, we got more movie posters here, all over. They're glowing, looks really cool up in here. Tons of movie theater pictures again. Just looks really pretty with all the lights and stuff. Got this little fancy thing on the top. The floor is diamond and gold, which just looks so pretty. Over here, this I should really fix a little bit better if you have any suggestions. I wanted them to be in the counter and then have it glass, and they kept escaping, so then I made it lower than it should be, but I should really just make it double-decker maybe. But this is the popcorn machine. I thought that turned out good. Soda machine, and then, like, you know how, like, there's always a candy counter, so that's kind of what I did, so you can look down and see the candy. But if you have any other better suggestions on what to do and keep them in, I know I can use fence, but it just doesn't look as nice. And then soda, nachos, and we got snacks, popcorn, candy, all that jazz. So, yeah, I kept the prices cheap. I didn't make it realistic. I made this an affordable movie theater because it's Imagination Land and everything's perfect here. This is theater number 1. And you come up, and we got tons of little chairs here, and then the big movie screen. You know, I wasn't really sure what to do 100%, so I didn't go too fancy, but I think it looks pretty cute. Some of the villagers are open and closing the doors. Over here, theater number 2, it's the exact same thing. It's just a little smaller. We got a projector up there. And yeah, it looks really cute. Close those up. And then you come over here, this says employees only, so you can come in here. And these are supposed to look like all kinds of projectors. And then we got different posters that we're not using right now, like a little storage room. And then you come up here, and then this is actually one of the projector rooms. I only built one because I didn't really have enough room on the other side, because I wanted to make that little mini arcade. But yeah, so this is our, like, little projector room. And that's all she wrote for the movie theater, so let's move on. Okay, this lag is getting on my nerves. Thank you. Alright, and, oops, miniature. Give you just kind of a little view of what this looks like. I found a picture online of a movie theater. I don't even know what the movie theater was or if it was even local. And I just kind of copied the design with what I had color-wise and things like that. And just built it and broke it down in my head how I would build it on Minecraft. And I adore it. It's one of my favorites. So this is the Imagination Land Hospital and Urgent Care. So unfortunately, even in a perfect world, you know, you might get that splinter that doesn't come out or something. So here's the waiting room. We got a little fish aquarium in here, just a little guy with some books and stuff. Little sitting area, bookshelves. Apparently a picture of, what did I call it? Fight chop or something. Another little picture here, some chairs, coffee table. Over here you check in. He's holding a little book so he can write you in. He's got his little scrubs on. You come over here, we got the men's room. Whoop. Open it up and there is toilets, a functioning toilet seat, and toilet paper, which I know on Five Nights at Freddy's my bathrooms aren't quite as detailed in the Mega Pizzaplex, but that is because I kept the bathrooms small because there's so much else to do that I thought the actual rooms were more important than the bathrooms, so they're not quite as detailed. These are the urinals, so that is why, like here I made them bigger. You know, it's just like no one's gonna really go in there. You don't even really see half the toilets in the actual game because they're all pretty much partially closed. And same in here. Giant toilet paper, toilet seat, all that jazz. Girls' bathroom has a lot more sinks and a bigger mirror so we can check our hair. And yeah, we'll go through these doors. This is the emergency room and it says the same thing on this side. It's double doors. You come inside, we got a bunch of different people walking around. This is like cabinets holding all kinds of stuff. A counter. I honestly put this in for fun. Like a saw, you know, gotta cut a limb off or something, even though I know that's not real. A little eyeball, a picture of a foot. This is like supposed to look like a little skeleton. Some doctor's office have like a human skeleton. This is like bottles of medicine. That's another eyeball. Or actually, that one I thought kind of looked like a heart. And then, yeah, and then he's like pushing a little gurney. You come over here, we got tons of beds. I thought these kind of look like IV or like oxygen tanks. And he's holding like a little thermometer. He's gonna check your temperature. And this just goes on and on and on, up and down. It's just the same thing. Blue walls and beds. And then he's got like, I thought that kind of looked like a little doctor tool or something. On and on and on again. He's got a piece of paper. He's writing down what's going on with you. Come down here. He's got another thermometer. On and on and on and on. He's got paper again. And yeah, it's just, woo, excuse me, sir. It just does the same thing over and over. But that's the emergency room. We go upstairs, and we have stairs to the cafeteria with a little arrow. And you come up here, and it's just like some little windows, and you walk up, can go up here, and then this is the cafeteria. So we got a soda machine, we got a salad bar, which I don't know why not kelp, like the kelp dies now. That was never a thing, but now the kelp dies, even in the picture frame, which just looks like garbage. But I thought like kelp kind of looked like some kind of a lettuce, and now it just looks like death, so, but whatever. And then that says stairs and lobby, and we have a couple different seats everywhere. We got the big, you know, Red Cross for the hospital. You come over here, it says order here, and there's all kinds of food, and he's taking your order, giving you an apple. He's making some raw chicken, gonna put it in the oven. You come and you pay over here. He's got his money, and you got the money in his hand, and there's your food that you put on the counter, cash register, a little light, all that jazz. And you come in here, this is the X-ray room, which is completely black, and then you can see this is where they scanned you, so that's your bones, because they took your picture, and this is the machine, you lay here, and it takes your picture. He's running the little machine. And that's the X-ray room. Really hard to build a solid black room, let me tell you. I felt like I was going insane. Gift shop is in here, so you can get your loved ones some flowers, so you can get your loved ones some flowers. There's toys and, all kinds of stuff. Cards, so that way you can cheer up your loved one because they're not feeling the best. Or maybe they're here to have a baby, who knows? He's got the money, he's gonna pay for whatever you got. There's also some picture frames, because the one local hospital we have, they even sell decorations and everything, so there's that. And then you come in here and they got the surgery room. Once again, I put another saw and then the tools and stuff. I just thought it was funny. You'd lay here, he's got a big old scalpel for you and an IV, hand washing station, cabinets and all that jazz. And here we have the delivery room if you're gonna have a baby. So she would lay here. We have a nurse here checking on her, hand washing station, a little couch for the dad to sleep on. And then over here, we got your little baby, which Josh tells me is creepy, but this was the best I could come up with. That's a little baby in its crib, so. And once again, little thing in case she needs some IV or something. And then this is the baby room where all the little babies are. Got all the girls and the boys, and they're all in their little crib, and then this is the little nurse that's gonna take care of them all. So that's a little baby room. And yeah, the whole ceiling is glass, which gives it some nice natural light. And we go back down, and that is the hospital, which this is all my own design as well, that Josh did help me rebuild, because I did have a hospital before and I lost it, so he helped me rebuild mostly the outside and let me do all the details inside. This is my Texas Roadhouse. I assume you have a Texas Roadhouse everywhere. I think they're a chain, but this is a Texas flag and this is an American flag. It was kind of the best I could do because they have flags at the top. This is supposed to be shaped like Texas. I thought it was pretty good given the circumstances. Texas Roadhouse. So you come inside. And the Texas Roadhouse just has stuff everywhere. So that's what we did. Just all kinds of pictures. We got a bar here, which my bartenders escaped and they're just standing up there. I don't know why. Get in your house. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get in your house. I thought I had it so that they couldn't escape, but they figured it out anyway. These guys are gonna, check you out and also take you to your table. Over here we have in memory of Kent Taylor. Rest in peace, because the man who actually started Texas Roadhouse passed away 2 years ago, which was really sad. So I put a little memory of him after I built this. And we have all kinds of country stuff on the walls, like anything that would be something in Texas or on a farm and have to do with horses and things like that, And I just think it looks really cool, and it looks a lot like the real Texas Roadhouse. We got the men's room. Not super detailed in here because we had to kind of squeeze it in. No pun intended. Over here, ladies' room. So yeah, just little bathrooms, bunch of TNT here. All the tables are up on this little high step because that's how it is in real life. We got a big table. This is a jukebox, and you can play music on that because they have one of those there, which I always loved when I was a kid. They always play country music, which country music makes me want to gouge my eyes out, but all part of the experience. And more stuff on the walls, more tables, more stuff on the walls again. You come over here, they got the baskets of rolls where you can get the yummy butter, because everybody who knows Texas Roadhouse knows the rolls are the bomb. All these guys are working in the kitchen. You come out here, you can pick your own steak, because that's one of the things Texas Roadhouse is known for. You get to pick out your own steak and they'll cook it the way you want it. They even make you cut it in front of them. So you can pick your own steak. I realized I missed a sign. There we go. So pick your own steak. Employees only. You can't actually get inside, so then they can't get outside. And yeah, so that is Texas Roadhouse. Like I said, if you don't have one, look it up, because this is basically what a Texas Roadhouse looks like. So yeah, guys, that is my Texas Roadhouse, my hospital. and my movie theater. And yeah, you've seen the aquarium, you've seen the zoo. If you want to watch all my other videos, I have plenty on my channel of the other things that I have built on here previously. And if you're interested on the progress of the Mega Pizzaplex, stay tuned, because I'm going to be making more videos. And if you haven't even watched it yet, what are you doing? I'm just kidding. But go ahead and check it out. I leave a link in the description of the playlist of me building the Mega Pizzaplex, so you can go ahead and check that out. And I have tons of other videos of me playing other games too, so feel free to check that out. Thanks for all the likes, the comments, the support, and the subscriptions. I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you all for watching. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is. I hope it's freaking fantastic. And I will talk to you all later.